Hello, it's like here to show you the Dora the Explorer and the photo calendar and part 5. Color you see is that I went ahead and drew is that I went ahead and drew so far is for Dora the Explorer is that the part where it's talking about the lighting of the picture is that whenever you take a picture and organize it in a file that a lot of times you see is the months and then the days and then you call it with the brightness and the contrast and along with this you see there's a file name. But so far as what Dora the Explorer is that they take the green crayon. It's like you're doing some work right here on like the background for the backlighting, and along with the blue crayon, and then along with there is the dark blue crayon. But all I'm going to do is be working with these 3 crayons right here, and then possibly I'm going to be doing some different, what you call some, sparing them around with a little bit of the colors. But just to go ahead and put a little bit, and of course this is this is the lighting part of it right here. I guess not really the coloring, but just the lighting. That kind of like what I did with the purple and pink and reddish marker that I went ahead and added some lighting in the background. But a lot of times whenever you take a photograph, that a lot of times it's like you could save it to a file, and then maybe have it as like a screensaver or whatever, and you have it saved on the file, and then you click on the file and then it opens up for the picture. And a lot of times is that it could be dark or it could be light. It's like for the editing tools you could change it to where you have to change like the contrast or the darkness of the shadows or something like that. Or if you want to make it darker, that it'll be able to make part of the picture darker. But darker or lighter, and see here, add a little bit lighter just to kind of show what I'm talking about on crayons. But you have one side that's lighter, and then you can have one side that you have a real dark shade of color on the other side. But so far as that, and then along with the green crayon is to go ahead and add just a little bit of shade of a green right here. It's like so far as for contrast, or it could be the brightness too. It's like whenever you take a picture, it's like for Dora that you change the colors a lot of times of the background, and which it's like you do the editing tools, and then you have them organized. You organize them. So you go ahead and switch to this light. Say which it would be called the light the Sequal blue or something like that. That you add just a little bit of color right here for that background. You got that lighting right there. But a lot of times it's like for the editing tools, I guess it occurs if the picture came out that kind of blurry or a little bit dark, then a lot of times that you would have the editing tools to deal with. But so far as with the editing tools, is that for Dora the Explorer, let's go ahead and add a little bit of color right there. But you have the colors right here along with Dora the Explorer. You have the months from however many pictures that you took, have them organized to follow along with the days. But so far as the brightness of the picture is that you have it to where it's like you see with the mouse cursor, you click on File, and then you open up the file, and then you go to you see all those rename and all those other menus on the computer that you work with, and then from there that you would come up to where you'd be able to open up a file, and then you have access to your pictures or something like that. You have access to your pictures, or you open it comes up to another file, which a lot of people would probably say that they don't like having to deal with opening up a file after file. But a lot of times it's like with the file after file that a lot of times that if you have them saved in files, and maybe some of the files could not be opened or something like that. But the main part of it is what I'm talking about is menu. It's that a lot of times whenever you upload a picture to a computer, that you like to kind of explore around and experiment around with the menus. It's like you have like the menu option right here. It's like you try to explain on paper, but which I would probably say that I've only owned about maybe 3 cameras, and which I remember that what I used to buy was the disposable cameras, the ones that the film, it was one of the disposable when you take it up to the photo center and then they have them developed for you. But then nowadays, with the technology nowadays, is that you have a memory card and everything that you slide into your computer, or you slide into your picture frame, or whatever, however you want to work them. But you have like a menu option, and with the menu option is that you could have which I'm sure people's like with menu, it's like which it can be confusing, because in fact it is kind of confusing, because with the menu option that you have it to where you can you would change the language, you can change like the ISO like I talked about, and then it's like you can change the brightness, and then it's possible that you have that mode to where you can change. You have timer mode on there to where if you want to snap the picture with freehand or something like that, and then you have those other modes to where you can take you can change the font of it, like if you want to change the lighting to where the photograph is taking place. But so far as for this part 5 coloring here of Dora the Explorer and Photo Calendar is talking about is the menu option, and then along with the software requirements, and which a lot of that photo information, a lot of that photo software on the camera would require so that software to be able to upload your pictures, and then work with the rest of that software, and a lot of it which some of it may apply with whatever you're doing online, but so far as uploading the pictures and stuff, but so far as with Dora the Explorer is that a lot of times is that you buy a camera, and then I think that one of the important thing is knowing what you're doing with your pictures. I probably have about over 3,000 pictures lying around, and a lot of times is that what's probably recommended is to get them organized, and then maybe figure out what you want to do with them later. And a lot of times which it's like you take a picture, and then you kind of just don't know if you want to have it saved as your screensaver, or if you want to have several photo prints printed out of it, or if you have it posted on Facebook or something like that, or if you just want to have it in an album. But a lot of times is that the whole purpose about photos is that which I would think is you kind of fun to just do something creative with them. It's like besides this, it's like drawing like what you call a masterpiece, is that to get an album like such as a scrapbook, and then maybe add maybe a few artistic drawings in there, and then along with the dates of them, which a lot of times they can be organized. It's like as long as you know where they're saved, what file they're saved at, because it's a lot of times is that that the file maybe could be lost if it was renamed or something like that. But it's like Nowadays, if you were to upload a picture and then you don't know what